Welcome back to another episode of The Joy of Baking. Do you remember the dirt cups from our childhood? I'm talking about the Oreos and the gummy worms, right? That brings back such happy feelings. Well, it's September and we know football's back. So we are going to create a dirt cup for football season. This is going to elevate you when you take it to a party and everyone's super impressed. So let's get started. First, we're going to start with the Milano cookies. That's what we did with the football decoration on top. You're just going to take your Milano cookie, melt chocolate, dip it in there. It's going to take a little while. Use almond bark for the chocolate. It's going to need to set for a while. So you're just going to kind of dip it in chocolate, let it set, and you're good to go. While you're doing that, that's the perfect time to make your icing from scratch that you're going to kind of do the stitches on top. So I have the powdered sugar, I already put that in the bowl. Meringue powder, I've never used this before, so that was fun trying to find it at the supermarket. And then you're going to put some water. And so I've got my mixer here. You're going to have to mix it for about 2 minutes, and so that's why we're not going to mix it. We're pressed for time. Mix it for about 2 minutes with your mixer. You do get ice cream. Or icing. I was kind of impressed. I also have this little kind of icing pocket here. It's easier to do. Now you're going to have to wait for everything to set again, but we're going to ice this up real quick. I will tell you a little goes a long way because it is kind of runny. So just keep that in mind while you're icing. Maybe do the long stitch first. Let it sit, and then you can kind of cross it over. And if people don't like your stitches, that's okay, because guess what? Once they take a bite, you're good to go. All right, so we stitched the first, and honestly, I'm going to say that's way better than my first time around. So we have that. We're going to let that set. Then you're going to take your Oreos, right? Crush them up, use them in a blender. It's okay if not every bit is ground down to fine dust. You can pack those at the bottom, helps keep for an even layer. Of course, we need the pudding, right? So we've got our chocolate pudding mix, 2 cups of milk, and we are going to do it like that, and we are going to whisk it, right? We know whisking kind of takes a little bit of time, but you're going to whisk it here, and then once it's all whisked and ready to go, you're going to put it in the fridge. Let it sit for about 5 or 10 minutes. It'll be good to go. I, of course, have some pudding already ready to go that I brought. And then our final step here, we're going to make whipped cream from scratch. I've never done it before. This is my first time. You got to trust the process. So once again, powdered sugar in this big bowl here. We're going to add whipping cream. It's the entire small box, if you will, of whipping cream. And then you're going to dye it with green. So easy. I've got my dyeing, and I brought it for you ready to go. So should we kind of put one together? I think we should. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to start with our Oreos. And you can make these as big or small layers as much as you want. I used a 5-ounce cup, so more will go around. All right, next we're going to do our chocolate pudding. I like a lot of chocolate pudding, so we'll add a little bit there. Good stuff. Again, the layers don't have to be even. It's whatever you want to do. You are the master in this craft. And then we are going to take our whipped cream, and you can kind of smooth it out on the top if you want. You probably need a little bit more whipped cream. Boom, boom, boom. And there you go. You've got a dirt cup with your chocolate. Pretend there's icing on there, and you're good to go. The recipe will be at ktwell.com.